Hi, my babies. How are we doing? I just want to come in for a general read. More importantly, I guess, like what is coming this weekend for this collective. So, per usual, if this doesn't apply to you, sit right with you. You don't want to hear what I have to say. That is okay. I will be back some other time. What is coming this weekend for this collective? What is coming this weekend for this collective? So I got 3 of Swords and 10 of Wands, and then I got the Magician in reverse. I think that there is a little bit of frustration that is going on. I feel like this collective, again, don't make it fit. You keep manifesting something back, and I'm hearing it's not, or trying to manifest something back, but I keep hearing it's not working. If anything, maybe you kind of feel worse about the situation, or, you know, again, or maybe for some of you, it's going the complete opposite the way that you want it to go. Okay, with that 3 of Swords and 10 of Wands, that is a situation that caused you a lot of pain. There is clearly some reflection that needs to be done of why do you want something, I guess, manifested into your life that caused you this much pain, that caused you this much headache and all of this stress and anxiety. I don't think this collective, you're wanting to sit and listen to the lesson behind this. This feels very blunt. And with the Magician in reverse, no, you're not going to get this person back. Your guides are not going to allow somebody that has put you through this much mental and emotional, you know, pain and give it to you because you're letting your ego get in the way, or you're not thinking something through. With the Magician in reverse, you're letting your pride and ego kind of get the best of you. And if they do allow this person back into your life, it's to teach you a lesson. You're not reading the signs on why this person's not in your life. And even if you're not straight up like, you know, manifesting or doing some witchy stuff, it's kind of more, there is definitely an expectation going on here. You really want somebody back into your field. And again, I think this could, for a lot of you, be an ex that you know, or a situationship that was not good for you. This is not good energy. Page of Pentacles, what did I just say? You're asking for somebody to kind of come back into your field. The Tower, what? If I'm telling, so for a lot of you this weekend, you may actually get somebody back. You may actually, for a lot of you, get exactly what you want. But what did I just say? It is there to teach you a lesson. And I think you're doing way too much of, I love them, I miss them, they're good looking. Or for some of you, for a lot of you, this could be for more of a bitter reason. And to be honest with you, or there is something that is burdening you right now when it comes to this person you're trying to lure back into your life. What's this 10 of Wands? Please, can we confirm what is bothering you right at this particular moment? Ace of Cups. Are you bitter this person's moving on and choosing somebody else that's not you? Or is it, and for a lot of you, this person could already have moved on or started to see somebody else. For others of you, this could be a fear. But it's like, in a lot of ways, this collective, you got control issues. You don't want to see somebody move on. This is kind of like, almost like a dirty little secret almost, because maybe for some of you, you don't want to admit that. But this is heavy ego that is taking over with that Ace of Cups. I think it's bothering you of either that somebody is moving on without you, or the idea that they are going to. And it's like you're trying to get somebody back into your life because you don't want to heal from the idea that this person can choose somebody else over you. But to be honest, I feel like this person is not the greatest person in the world. Is this so? And be honest with yourself. Is this kind of just a way to get your lick back? Is this kind of your way to be like, I'm in control. I can dominate them. I can do this. Is it, or more about, if it's not that case for some of you, it's more of, and be honest, the idea of them moving on makes me sick to my stomach, and I don't want to heal from that. You're trying to, for a lot of you, you're trying to avoid your own healing on this person. And a lot of it is that you know deep down with this 10 of Wands and Ace of Cups that this person doesn't want you. And instead of dealing with it, you're trying to do something about it. That's why I brought up manifestation. You know, you're clearly asking for, with this Page of Pentacles, this person back into your life. Let me do another one for the top row. The Hangman. That's where I just said, for a lot of you, you feel like you're not getting the results that you want from this. And for one, and that's where I say with like spell work, I always believe spells work, honestly. And I'm not a person that really believes in backfiring. So this is just my personal opinion on, especially if, you know, between you and me, if you're a collective, you did do some form of crafty stuff. You know, the reason spells don't work is because that's where I try to teach, you know, even my clients, divinate before you put a spell, especially on somebody, you hex somebody, wherever the case is. If your guides are telling you no, there's a reason for it. For some reason, a lot of you, if you're doing spell work, I feel like you didn't divinate, or you did and you didn't listen to what your guides are telling you. Some unfortunate lessons, you need to sit through a pain. The reason your guides will tell you no on certain spell work is sometimes, again, that is a life lesson you need to sit with. A lot of times it doesn't mean you need to get your lick back. Spell work does not work based off of egos, if that's the case of what you're doing. But if you're somebody that's like, I want my person back, I want my person back, you know, your guides are, again, I feel like you got more of a lesson coming with that Tower. I think you do have a Tower coming. Let me see what else is going on. What is this Three of Swords, please? Queen of Cups. Your feelings got hurt, or I'm going to be honest, I'm going to be blunt. I feel like your feelings are going to get hurt this weekend. With that Six of Wands in reverse. Mercury retrograde's literally Sunday. If you know that this person's not good for you, I would not think even for a second of reconciliation. Let me do another one for that Queen of Cups. Wait a minute. I said Queen of Cups. This is the Queen of Swords. But I was talking about your feelings could have gotten hurt. Yeah, Seven of Wands, you're fighting for this person. Queen of Swords. Wow, I said Queen of Cups. That is the Queen of Swords right there. Clearly, I can't read. Okay, and then I got the Nine of Wands in reverse. Your ego's getting hurt. For a lot of you, but with that Queen of Swords there, that's how I misread it. I think that you're not being honest about it. I don't think you're really sitting back and going, okay, I'm getting triggered. Either the fact that my person has moved on, or they're about to move on, or the fact that they're eventually going to, whatever this is applying about. Instead of reflecting back and doing I need to sit with this, you want to do something about it. That's where I just said you want to get your lick back on something. So to be honest, let me see what's actually coming this weekend. For a lot of you, yes, you're going to get this person back, but I don't think it's going to go your way. Hold on one second, because I feel like, I'm going to be honest, for a lot of you with that Ace of Cups, I think for some of you, not all of you, this person may insinuate or tell you that they are seeing somebody else, because that's new love here. Page of Swords. You're either, for some of you, could be straight up communication from this person, but you're about to learn unfortunately, that's where I'm saying you got a lesson coming. That Six of Wands in reverse came up again. That's where I'm saying, unfortunately, something's going to be forced to tell you to walk away from this. Five of Wands, I just said outside interferences. The reason it hasn't worked is because there's other third parties in the way. No, you do not be going over with that Queen of Swords and do a third party removal. This needs to happen. Again, I can't, as much as I feel like this collective, you're craving control, this person clearly caused a lot of pain in your life. This needs heavy reflection. Why are you letting your ego rule so hard to have them, even if they treat you like dirt, just so they can't move on? It is you're sitting on your ivory tower a little too much. But again, this person was not good for you. Please take a step back. Literally the moon. Everything in the dark always comes to light. This is going to come to light this weekend. Ace of Swords.